think that now that Iran's like situation has cooled down with the U.S., do you think Israel is going to turn its sights back onto Gaza?
I don't really think they've ever turned their sights off of Gaza. Everyone is like, dude, that boy's a G. Look at him. Bro. Like, he's pissed.
He's like one of us.
He dropped the bombs. A war didn't start.
Yeah.
He got pissed at Israel.
Yeah. I just don't trust anything anymore. I really don't, man. I just don't. I don't trust women. I don't trust the media.
People do not care.
Yeah.
If these people are going to help them get to this point, they do not care.
Right.
Why would they care about, you're a little darker than I am? They do not care.
Yeah.
If you're going to help their cause, let's go. If you're going to hurt my cause, sorry.
Yeah. Well, hello there, Playboys and Playgirls, and welcome back to Clearview's podcast, where culture meets conversation. It's your boy, Bishki, baby, and the flyest white guy in the business, Mr. Tim, Big Daddy Simmons. What's up, Tim?
What's good, man? So what are we talking about today?
Today we have an interesting show, guys. Today we're unpacking one of the most game-changing stories on earth, and that is the Israel, Iran, and Palestine situation. We got a fragile ceasefire in place, and no one's actually saying it's peace. There's still missile alerts in Jerusalem. There's secret Mossad drone ops, civilians fleeing from Tehran, and Europe racing to negotiate. It's fierce, complicated, and high stakes. Then, on the second half of our show, we'll be shifting over to the 2025 NBA Finals, from MVP heroics to heartbreaking injuries, and whether Oklahoma City is the next dynasty. So let's strap in. It's going to be lit.
Let's go.
So speaking of the situation, I appreciate that, bro. Speaking of the situation with Israel, Iran, Palestine, what are your thoughts on this ceasefire and how legit do you think it is?
I think it was all a show.
Yeah,
I think so.
That's what it seems like.
Yeah, I think they all kind of got together and said, "Hey, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this." They came up with their own little ploys of what's going to make themselves look good.
Right.
I think that was why Trump got so pissed when the ceasefire,
because it made him look stupid, kind of.
Yeah, it made him look stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they came up with a deal. Mm-hmm. They said, "Hey, let's do all these things. You know, it's going to make me look really good. I'm going to get a peace deal out of this. I'm going to get this and this."
Yeah.
A lot of this is just a show.
Yeah.
And really so, and probably Iran didn't even want a nuke.
Yeah.
Who even knows?
Yeah.
And, it's like all these people are, you saw who was like a big Trump supporter and who's not.
Right.
Because, man, the second he was dropping bombs, everyone turned against him. Yeah. Not everybody, but there's a big slew of people who did. Yeah. Especially the anti-Israel people.
Yeah.
And so, they all just went crazy. And now it just looks like, man, it was all fake.
Yeah.
Like
theatrics.
Yeah, a lot of it was just theatrics to make everybody look good, show their force.
Yeah.
Maybe test weapons, do different things like that.
Do you think it's like actually where like Netanyahu, Trump, and I don't even know what the name of the guy is in Iran. Mm-hmm. Like, do you think they like really got like on a 3-way call or a FaceTime and was like, all right, guys, this is what we're going to do? Do you think it's like that? Or do you think they're like talking through mediators or whatever, or like proxies or something like that?
No, I don't think these are proxies. I don't know. I kind of feel like it was maybe like a call, like literally
that's so wild.
That tight.
Yeah. That's kind of crazy when you think about it.
Yeah. Yeah. But bro, this is how it is at the highest level.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're going to get on a phone call and you're going to say like, "Hey, this is what we want to do."
Yeah.
Why is it that the entire nuclear facility was evacuated?
Yeah.
They knew.
Yeah.
Why was it that the Qatar base that Iran, retaliated bombed of American base, it was evacuated? So, like, bro, they knew all this was happening. We dropped 5 bombs, I think. It was 5 bombs. Then they, shot 5 back at us. And then their response was, "Hey, we shot the same amount of bombs that they shot at us.
We're fair or something."
So it made them look like, oh, they're tough guys too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's all nonsense.
Do you think it really, because this is where we can like try to look at both sides or like conspiracy or whatever. Do you think it's legitimately where they are communicating this like, yo, at June, whatever, at this time we're launching, so here's your heads up? Or do you think it's the intelligence side of like infiltrating and like intercepting messages, that kind of thing?
No, I think they got on a call.
Damn.
For this, I think they got on a call.
Yeah.
I think there's definitely other times where, things are intercepted. But
Yeah.
on this, I don't think so. I think this was all pre-planned.
Coordinated. Yeah. Yeah.
And everyone got together and was like, hey, this is what we're going to do. This is what's going to make us all look like G's.
Right.
And let's do this. And then when they didn't do that, I mean, part of me even feels like even that part, even that could be theatrics. You know what I mean? Even that, how pissed I am.
Yeah.
You know, Benjamin, when Trump dropped the F-bomb, which he's never done. Like no president has ever said
that was
an
wild.
F-bomb
Yeah.
that it was not on a hot mic in the history of America.
Right.
That's how batshit that was.
Bro, it was wild. But
Pretty
low-key, the way I viewed that, I was like, what a G, dude.
He was definitely
he did not give
but that's
an
the thing.
F.
Look how much
flack he's getting for it.
But not only flack, no, not even really flack. Look how much like respect he got from that.
Yeah.
Everyone is like, dude, that boy's a G. Look at him.
Bro.
Like he's pissed.
He's like one of us.
He dropped the bombs. A war didn't start.
Yeah.
He got pissed at Israel.
Yeah.
Like, he was able to like almost check every box to make himself look awesome.
Yeah.
And when I see that, I'm kind of like, not that he's not.
Yeah.
But I'm also kind of like, there's probably something a little bit more up to this than just like what meets the eye.
I could see that. Yeah.
And then when everybody's picking these sides of like Trump did this, oh, I can't believe he's doing these things, or can't believe, bro, like you think you know what the hell he's doing?
Yeah.
Like there's so much information you don't know.
Right.
How do you even have an opinion on this shit?
That's very true.
Shut the fuck up. You don't know nothing.
Yeah.
Like we pretend like these little commentators on the news know what the fuck they're talking about. They don't know what they're talking about. They're just going off of like, what's going to get them clicks. And obviously Trump going to war is like, oh my gosh, he's a madman. He's a fascist. He's going to get us into World War III. He's the one who was all anti-war. Yeah. And look at him all. He's the one starting it. When, bro, you don't know what you're talking about.
Right. Right.
It's
so crazy you say that. So I'm like a big documentary guy, and I was watching this documentary because I'm going on a cruise, and it's a documentary. I don't know if you saw it yet. It's on Netflix. Okay. It's called The Poop Cruise, right? Mm-mm. So
my wife's seen it.
Probably, yeah. She has?
She recently saw it.
Okay, yeah. So then she's going to totally understand what I'm talking about. Long story short, this Carnival cruise went awry. It had a fire. Yeah. And like it cut off all electricity. There was literally sewage coming from the pipes. They were giving out red bags to the what would you call them? Customers, whatever, to literally go number 2 in, that kind of thing, because there was no toilets working.
Right.
Anyways, in the documentary, they're interviewing this broadcaster that used to work for CNN, right? And she's talking about how like Carnival Cruise, like when we heard it come across the desk, we're like, this is not news. The Pope resigning or this or that, whatever. And she was saying how like once they started hearing the conditions of the attendants that were
passengers,
the passengers, and people were calling into CNN and stuff, she was like, okay, now this is news. And the way she was framing it was like, unless we can manipulate it on the news to like be so dramatic, we don't want it.
Yeah, of course.
And it hit it from when I watched that. I was like, man, these motherfuckers in the media, bro, they do it. I mean, this is so obvious. I feel the need to say this, but to like manipulate things to make them so dramatic and so like one-sided, right?
Yes, of course.
And that's like what I feel like with the liberal news, what they do with Trump is like they exacerbate what he does. Like, oh, he did this. He did, like the story I was telling you about with the suit. Yeah. Like the blue suit and the black suit, and how he went to, I forget whose funeral was, and they said specifically everyone wear like black suits or darker suits.
Dark suit, yeah.
Yeah, and my boy showed up in a blue, and CNN focuses on just him, and then when you go wide out, there's like 400 more people wearing blue suits and stuff like that. So it's just like, it just irritates me that it's like that. But at the end of the day, I understand it's a business for them or whatever. And it's like you said, clickbait.
Yeah, but it is propaganda. It's most of the time government propaganda.
Oh, for sure.
Especially that, like CNN, MSNBC, and all those
big
other
time.
jobs.
Yeah.
It's all fake news.
Yeah, man.
Straight up. It's just,
he says it perfectly. It really is.
What it is, man.
Fake fucking news.
Man. Yeah. It's deep state fake news. Yeah. They put out what is going to make, whatever story, like you said, they're going to blow up certain stories.
Right.
If they need a racial story, they're going to throw up, these 5 bro, there's things happening every day that are worse than the things that we find on the news.
All day.
But the fact that they just find a story at the right time to present to the public. Yeah. And then they present it like, oh, this is happening in this way all the time.
Yeah.
And then it just is another ways to divide all of us.
Literally.
So it's, Bro, it's all propaganda. I mean, once you start to see it, then you can't really unsee it.
Yeah.
But I still think there's so many people who just are in their little echo chambers.
Yeah.
And they constantly think like, you know, Trump is amazing. Trump is awful. Trump, you know, it's
just so polarizing.
Yeah. They don't really even realize like how deep into a psychosis they are.
Dude.
Like
it's literally a psyop. Man.
It is.
It literally is.
Total psyop.
And even for, you know, just to like play both sides, even for the right side, right? I'm sure that same effect to a degree, right? That like we're being exposed to information when you're getting it from like Fox News or whatever, that they're pushing this narrative of like how extreme or how bad the liberals are, which in my opinion,
no, I think they're that bad.
Yeah, I agree. I do. But I'm sure they like they use the same tactics as far as like
100%. Yeah. Well, even like the bombings in Iran.
Yeah.
Like I still think like I find Trump to be an absolute G.
Yeah.
But at the same time, is he manipulating us by coming up with a deal between him and Iran to say like, hey, this is going to make me look good.
Right.
Do this. If there's going to be a ceasefire after this.
Yeah.
Once that ceasefire happens between Israel and Iran, I'm going to get a Nobel Peace Prize for this.
Yeah.
When it's all orchestrated prior.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like you did this and then you knew that
really
this was going to actually cause this ceasefire, and it really be like, oh, Iran, like, oh shit, Trump ain't he ain't playing around. Let's not mess with those guys.
Yeah.
And so Trump's like, don't mess with me.
Yeah.
And then immediately they're going to give him a Nobel Peace Prize because of that. Right. No, that's not how it went down.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a fake Nobel Peace Prize.
Low-key?
If I come to you and we're like, hey, I'm going to do this and then give me a prize afterwards.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, bro, that's not like the intention of these.
No.
Prizes, right?
No. It has to be authentic.
Regardless, there was a deal made and the bombings are going to stop.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, it's kind of fake.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, like, on that regard, I mean, even the things they're doing are propaganda.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To like sway people to be like, oh, look how great he is. Look how much amazing and blah, 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 you know?
No, very true. Very true. Do you know, cause I've been researching a little bit about like Iran's history and stuff. And I know we were talking about it a little bit earlier. How familiar are you with like the history of it?
I mean, somewhat. I mean, I know they were a pretty free country.
Yeah.
I know like, you know, Frank Sinatra and a whole bunch of very, very famous people would go over there and
oh shit, I didn't know that.
do a whole bunch of cool stuff over there. Yeah.
What would they do?
Concerts and
oh damn.
Oh yeah, it was like a real free country. People a ton of famous people would go down there and do all kinds of stuff down there. And then I think it was the Shah first, and then right now it's the supreme leader Khomeini.
Oh, Khomeini or whatever. Okay, I've heard that name. Yeah,
I know there's a different way of saying it. It's like Khomeini and man, I don't know.
or something.
No, there's two different people, but I think it's the supreme leader Khomeini.
I was just like I was telling you about that funeral with the Ayatollah or whatever, and how crazy it was. It was like the largest gathering in human history for specifically, I guess, a funeral. I'm sure there's been other ones, but it might have been the largest gathering just period. And it was like 10 million people. I wish maybe we'll get the footage on there.
Yeah. See if we could drop that in there.
Dude, it was insane. I still didn't show it to you. I want to show it to you, but dude, it was just wild because they literally ripped this guy's body out of the helicopter and they're like, because they looked at him, I guess, as a prophet.
Oh yeah, dude, he was loved by the Iranian people.
Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, even to this day, you hear anybody talk about him. Yeah, they are in
So
awe
this
of
is
him.
the thing I want to ask you because it confuses me, right? Like I hear some of the things that I like when I'm researching, but then like when I see like regular like Persian people, they're like saying like we hate the mullah and the regime. Like I just want my people to be free.
Yeah.
What do you think it is? Do you think it's like...
Oh, I think so.
Yeah?
Dude, it's a totalitarian state.
Yeah.
Like, they won't let you.
Right.
You know, these people have power.
Yeah.
And so they're wielding it.
Yeah. Oh, they're wielding
straight up.
Yeah.
And, you know, once you have power, that's all you really want to do is just keep that power.
Power, yeah.
You know what I mean? So you're not just going to be like, oh, I have this power, but... you know, 50% or 80% of the people don't like me. Yeah. It's like, I don't give a damn.
Yeah.
Like, I got the power as mine.
Yeah.
Like,
try me and play.
Yeah. Do something about it.
Yeah.
And unless you could violently take it from me.
Yeah.
I'm going to violently keep it.
Exactly.
You know,
dude, it's just,
and this is kind of the same thing with the Palestine-Israel thing.
Yeah.
It's like the Palestinians can't take it from them.
Yeah.
So they're kind of like, "Lo, this is my power," and they're not going to give it up. And it's basically that.
Yeah. No.
And Palestinians want that power. And power is interesting because you don't necessarily have to go in with violence.
Yeah.
You can go in with manipulation. You can go in with all these different tactics, guilt, all these different ways of like trying to make the person feel like, oh, you're being racist or you're being, you're being bad. So you're getting enough people on your side to be like, oh yeah, we don't want to be racist.
Right.
Oh yeah, we don't want to be that.
Right.
And then so it's like, oh yeah, since we don't want to be that, here, we're going to give a little bit of power away.
Yeah.
We're going to give a little bit of power away.
Yeah.
Before you know it, you don't have any power anymore.
Right.
Now the whole story changes.
Yeah.
Now they have the power. Are they going to wield that power freely and fairly like you were? Not even that you were, but are they going to wield it fairly back towards you? Mm-hmm. The odds are no, because now their number one goal is to retain power.
Right.
And not let it go back.
Yeah.
And then it just goes into that direction.
Yeah.
It's true. So even with our homie yesterday or the last episode, we're talking about how, the Palestine people, they would be like more fair. They want to live with the Christians and the Jews, right? Mm-hmm. I seriously doubt any of that. Mm. Like, I don't think any of those things are going to be the case. If they got power of that area, they would wield it accordingly.
Yeah. I just think too, like, just from a psychological perspective, I'm like, how can you go from being massacred
to being fair
to being like, all right, it's all good, guys.
Yeah. No, stop.
We'll let you all chill here. Like, it's just too much damage for that to be the case. Maybe in a future generation sense, like it's like where the generation that has like lived
when
through
people
that,
are different. Like people are not different.
Yeah. I mean,
they're the same people from, forever ago.
I'm saying in a sense of like, okay, like we'll look at like slavery, right? It happened 400 years ago.
As those people.
But I mean, in the effect, like we're coexisting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's chill, right? That's what I mean. Like if the next generation that was not a part of or lived through this situation, if like say it did get to that point, right? It's like, that's the only time I could see it like where there could be coexisting in place is like when, okay, that happened with my grandpa, bro. Like I didn't experience that. So I'm cool with the other side. Like I have no beef with them. If that was like the setting, like that was the atmosphere now, like we're all like living, coexisting and cohesive and whatnot. But I too, like I struggle with that.
Never, ever happened. What happens is all the military men get killed.
Yeah.
The women and children can stay because they're going to adapt. The kids are going to grow up with this new men in charge. They're going to grow with that culture and whoever wins and the women all adapt to the new culture because they don't want to die because if either they're going to have babies or they're going to be killed. And so these new men, so the women are now marry the new men and this is how it goes.
Yeah.
And so this coexisting thing, like you said, with all of a sudden, all these military age men are going to just live in Israel in peace and harmony with all these Jews and Christians.
Yeah.
Like it's a pipe dream.
So what do you think would be like the best scenario? Like without death or violence being a solution?
I mean, maybe a 2-state solution.
Okay.
But then a 2-state solution is tough because, you're allowing this country to now, or these group of people to now I understand have agency and, be able to have an army and have a functioning government.
Yeah.
And if this functioning government now has all the intention of taking you back over. Yeah. Now you're going to have to fight an actual army.
Yeah.
And then if it goes to a war, then Israel decimates that army.
Yeah.
It's basically the same thing. They're just like, look, I don't want you to have an army and we're just going to decimate you without an army compared to why am I going to risk more Israeli soldiers to fight these Palestinian, men who want to come over here and kill us all. I think this is the perspective of the situation.
Yeah.
I mean, thank God I ain't in charge of it because I don't know what the heck
I don't.
to do.
I wouldn't even.
Because I don't think what Israel's doing is right either.
Right.
I think it's evil that they're killing all these people.
Yeah, no, it is.
But I don't know.
I mean, it's like we said.
But these are world politics.
Yeah, man, I mean, this has been going on forever. It doesn't.
And it's power. It's a power trip.
I honestly think what's going to happen is what was said in the Bible. That's
going to happen.
It's going to get to a point. The Antichrist is going to come back. He's going to create world peace, like a false peace. He's going to then claim he's God, and then the real GOD's coming down and breaking everyone off.
Yeah,
hardcore. There was, Johnny Chink. He's like a pastor.
Mm-mm.
He's really cool. I think you would like him. He was like an ex-gang member.
Oh yeah, no, I've seen
it.
Yeah. I'm sure.
He was commenting on something. I like him a lot. He was commenting on something about like someone was saying like, oh, Trump's the Antichrist.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like laughing at it. He was like, Trump's not the Antichrist because the Antichrist is going to be doing miraculous things and he's not going to tie it back to God.
Right.
And Trump has that one time he had where he was like, I think he was talking about the successful strike or whatever.
Oh yeah, he did.
He was like, I want to thank God and all that stuff. So this is what I'm curious about. As Christians, we know this is going to transpire, right? We've read it in the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think as Christians that we're still going to get fooled? Because they say he's the ultimate deceiver. But how? Like if I know some dude pops up and he's well liked, he's doing miracles and he's not declaring it from God, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to be like, okay, obviously old boy is the Antichrist. You know what I mean? That's the part that gets me. I'm like, are we going to still get fooled? Because they say he's going to fool. He's the ultimate deceiver, bro.
Right.
Like, so that's the part that I'm like curious about.
I mean,
I know my dumbass is like, I'm worried, bro. I'm like, please don't get fooled, Bishoy. Don't get fooled, bro. Yeah. Don't get fooled.
Well, I mean, I can't say, I'm assuming that he's going to be, smarter than you and I.
Right.
He's going to be able to deceive us in certain ways. He's going to make things that are wrong seem right.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I think that's what a lot of the deception is going to come from. It's going to appear to be godly, just, all of these things.
Right.
Who are you to say that, you don't care about kids? Yeah. You know what I mean? They use all these manipulations to like, pull at your heartstrings and be like, oh yeah, I do care about kids. Yeah, I do care about, I don't want that to happen. God, why would God want that to happen?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then all of a sudden,
Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see, man. Do you think it's going to happen in our lifetime?
It sure appears to be.
Yeah.
I mean, we got, but it's live also, the next 40 years and the way technology is going at the rate that it's going.
Yeah.
I mean,
but do you think it's going to happen like really soon, like in the next 5 years, or do you think it's going to be like 10, 20 years?
The next 20 years is going to be
popping. Yeah.
Popping.
Yeah.
I don't care what happens. It's going to get crazy.
Yeah.
Because with technology, AI, bro, like we were looking at those videos today.
Yeah, man, that was wild.
You can't deceive.
You cannot.
You can't decide what is real, what's not real.
That's the part that really
it looks every bit real.
Yeah.
At the freaking dial-up, brand new
phase of this
new invention.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
that is the best way to describe it is that for those OGs out there, like our generation, we experienced AOL dial-up so we are literally in the dial-up phase of AI. And
did you experience that?
The AOL?
Yeah.
Of course. Took 35 minutes to get online.
Okay, so you did experience it.
Oh, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
What age were you?
I think I was
10?
like probably like 10, 12.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like 18, 19, somewhere in that.
I think it was like around like 02, right? Or some shit like that.
Probably. That makes sense.
I was like, because it might have been like right before the millennia. The whole
I remember
right before the millennia and all that.
Yeah, it was more like I was in high school.
So what year
was the late 90s.
Okay, yeah.
So I graduated
feel like it was like 98, 99, 2000.
I graduated in 99.
Yeah.
I was like MySpace was barely starting.
Because I don't think I got a computer. I don't think we didn't get a computer until like probably like a year or two after like it came, like it was available or whatever.
Yeah.
And I remember like the thing to do back then was like you do your day or whatever, and then around like 6, 7, you'd hop online and just like literally chat with your friends.
Yeah, you're right.
And it was just like it was so cool because they had like the smiley face emojis, and we didn't know they were even emojis back then and all that shit. And like to think about how much it's progressed is insane to me, bro.
Now you got pregnant man emojis.
Yeah. Oh my God. You're serious?
You've never seen the pregnant man emoji?
I don't want to see the pregnant man emoji. There's really
look on your phone. It's a pregnant man emoji.
Oh, hell no, man. Y'all.
You really have never seen it?
Never.
Oh my God, it's hilarious.
Please, God, tell me that's not the truth. That's wow.
Put the emoji below. He'll show Bishoy.
Let's see. Can't believe I'm typing this into my phone.
He told you. You've never seen that before?
Never, bro.
Oh my goodness, that's hilarious.
Never. You got to be joking me.
Yes. Straight up pregnant dude.
Q Apple. That's insane.
Yeah. If Trump was a G, he'd get that off.
Trump, your next bill that you have to pass, there will be no pregnant man emojis allowed. That's just whatever.
Yeah.
Oh my God. We're so doomed, bro.
But that's just it. Society is so fucked.
Yeah, man.
Because look at this stuff. What are we doing? We're all living in this pretend world.
Has anyone even? I'm just curious if anyone's even used it. Where would you use that?
Of course, the people who believe in all that nonsense.
Yeah, that's wild. Well, let's get it back to Iran and the situation. Do you think that? Because like right now, it's kind of cooled down a little bit, right? Do you think that now that Iran's like situation has cooled down with the U.S., do you think Israel is going to turn its sights back onto Gaza and focus?
I don't really think they've ever turned their sights off of Gaza.
Yeah, that's true.
I think it was a great distraction. From Gaza.
Yeah.
So as Israel proper, I think has continued to do what they're doing over there.
Do you think there was any reasoning as far as the timing? Because like, okay, I get the whole. I know one of the beliefs is that Israel hit Iran because they're funding Hamas. But it's like, okay, if they've been funding Hamas, like why now? Like, why didn't you guys wait until? I'm just curious, like if there was anything with the timing, in your opinion.
Kind of clarify. What do you mean with the timing?
Like, why are they choosing to hit them now rather than when this whole thing started? Because it's like, okay, if you had a problem and we're popping off, like why don't you just tackle that first? Because if I think it from a logical perspective, if I'm fighting an entity and their capabilities are dependent on this financing, why am I going to waste time fighting them when I could eliminate those financing? And then it's like, okay, now I can take them out.
Yeah.
And then they have no refill. No,
but that's part of the reason why I think it was all
orchestrated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also think, look at the local protests have all been distracted. Where's the LA riots anymore? Where's all these things?
That's how quick it changes.
Everything just stopped.
Yeah.
Went that direction.
And that's what they do. To distract us. Yeah.
Like, bro, Israel got distraction from Gaza. America got the distraction from all of the deportations.
So you think it's like a PR timeout?
Bro.
Yeah.
It is not a timeout. This is a PR distraction. That's why the second they start bringing up aliens ever, something else is happening over here.
100%.
It's just, they're just smoke and mirrors, bro.
And that's what we were talking about earlier too, as far as what I think is going to happen, at least in my opinion, is they've primed us with these little stories here and there, and the government acknowledging that UAPs are real and all this stuff is because they're like, okay, plant the seed, let some time go by. Alien invasion. Oh my God, guys, we're being invaded. It's fucking Independence Day Part 3. You know what I mean? And then this AI stuff, they're going to sell it on it because it's going to be like, dude, this looks so real, that kind of thing. But like you were saying, if you're not there, I just don't trust anything anymore. I really don't, man. I just don't. I don't trust women. I don't trust the media. I just don't trust anything. The only people I trust is God, my mom, my sister, and Tim, Big Daddy.
Hey.
And my other homies, the ones that they know who they are. But
yeah, I mean, you definitely need to limit your trust.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of
that was, I think, one of my biggest flaws too, was I trust too easily.
Yeah.
And I'm way too nice.
Yeah.
And I tend to overshare sometimes.
You should do.
That's something I'm working on.
Say less.
It makes well for a podcast, but in general, in life, 100% say less. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I think you'll benefit
Yeah.
pretty much
Dramatically from that.
I mean, I know I've been extremely guilty of I've always been like, I wear my heart on my sleeve. I just,
see the good in people.
I just want to just give reasonings for why you're, doing whatever, for whatever behavior you have. To be honest, you start to lose respect. You don't need to explain yourself to everybody.
Right.
You could just tell people
it is what it is. Yeah.
It's what it is.
And that's even biblical.
And they can decipher in their own mind.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that? What do you do this? What do you do that?
Make some mystery out of it.
Yeah. But you don't need to explain yourself.
Yeah.
Like you could have they could either go two different ways, a pessimistic view of it or an optimistic view of it,
Yeah.
And if they don't know you, they're going to come up with their own view of you anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
And, whatever you say is not convincing this person who has a negative thought of you. So why waste your time sitting here trying to explain something to someone who's just going to have a negative view of you anyway?
I think the thing that I struggle with is like, I know 9 out of 10 times it's a person unworthy of me going to that extent, right? But I always just, in the back of my head, I'm like, what if it's that one good soul that by me doing whatever I'm doing, it's helping them or it's like giving them hope, that kind of thing. I just try to think of it like, there's a story I heard this one time where this guy, he wrote a message or a letter online and he detailed how he was at the point where he was ready to commit suicide one day.
Mm-hmm.
And he was out and about and this random person crossed paths with him and acknowledged him and said, "Hey man, how you doing?" Just casually kept walking. And the guy said that because that guy did that, it changed his perception on life and he decided not to kill himself.
Right.
So I hear stuff like that and that could have been complete BS. I don't know, whatever. But I hear that and I could understand how that could potentially be true for someone.
Right.
So I'm always like, especially going through what I went through, although I definitely don't think my mindset back then and like the whole victim thing and like poor me is the right way to go about it. But I also know people are fragile and it's just like, I just, you never know what a hello or a hi could do for somebody. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. That's kind of why I've always been like that.
That's not what I'm talking about when saying say less.
Okay.
Like, of course you should be courteous to everybody, hold the doors open for people. Like, say hello. If you see someone in the elevator, just you two of you. I mean, I don't find nothing wrong with saying hello to those people. The person you see at the gym that you see every day.
Yeah.
Like, say hello.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? These is all normal courtesy things, right? But I'm talking about say less when it comes to like
information, stuff like that.
Yeah, when you and you're into a business deal or you're in talking to a girl, and as you're doing this, you're like explaining every reason of why you're doing whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
Like, the only I don't want you to get offended because the only reason why I said that was because this, and this.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, you don't need to explain yourself to everything.
Yeah.
Say your points, get your point across.
Yeah.
And stop.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then and then just move on to the next thing. You don't need to sit there and explain yourself. They don't need it and you don't need to give it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just let it be.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if they need a clarification on, hey, what did you mean by that?
Then they
by all means, they can ask.
Yeah.
And then you can explain yourself and, keep it pushing. But even then, you don't need to explain yourself in like down to every detail. Like you know your own intentions, right?
Yeah. 100%.
If you know your heart was in it for the right way, then you don't need to explain why it's like, I'm a really good person.
Yeah.
And so this is why I'm such a good person because I thought, bro, all that comes off as fake.
Yeah. And your actions are always going to speak.
Just do the right thing.
Right.
Keep it pushing.
Right.
And let those people decide like, the only reason he did a good thing was to do this, X, Y, Z. Like, let them decipher.
Yeah.
And you know why you did it. So just keep it pushing.
Right. Facts. Straight facts, man. Let me ask you this, bringing it back to the whole Iran thing. What do you think the situation is going to do how do you think that affects the world scale? Because obviously it's going to, like in regards to like oil, votes, global trust, stuff like that.
I don't think it is going to affect anybody.
Really?
Mm-mm. I think, China and Trump signed a good deal today.
Yeah.
So I guess the tariff went
Today?
from today.
What was it?
So it went from 145% tariff down to 30%
on our end.
On
as
our
far
end.
as what we're paying.
No, so what we're charging to China.
Oh, okay.
And no, I think they only have like a 10% tariff on American trade. And
I know it was insane before.
A 10-30
wow
split. So we're charging 30% now.
Yeah.
And
that's where I feel like he's
and so, and China's going to get involved with even their Iranian thing because with the Strait of Hormuz, where all, a lot of oil, like I think like 20% of the oil trade goes through that strait. And so, and China gets a lot of their energy from Iran, right? So they're like, no, they're not going to let that shit shut down.
Yeah.
So, I mean, once we start making deals like this, like the big boys are going to come in and be like, no.
That's even my personal, one of my reasonings behind like why I think Israel is so persistent on the Gaza Strip was, like I was telling you before, that I believe it's the Suez Canal that's running right there on the front, the shore front for Gaza.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I think there's always, like we've said, like economical benefit that these world powers pursue, right? And if they can dominate and monopolize that area and control the import exports, which is like a major part of the world economy, that area, I mean, that's only going to be more money for Israel. You know what I mean? So that's why I feel like a lot of these things that happen, these like world events, there's always some type of financial gain on the back end that these big whales.
Absolutely.
And we're over here thinking like, oh, it's because of racism. It's because of that. It's like, it's because of green. It's because of green.
People do not care.
Yeah.
If these people are going to help them get to this point, they do not care.
Right.
Why would they care about, you're a little darker than I am? They do not care.
Yeah.
If you're going to help their cause, let's go. If you're going to hurt my cause, sorry.
Yeah.
That's just how it's going
to go. And it ties back to the whole psyop. They get you thinking it's about this when it's really about this.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
That's all like peasant mind shit.
It really is.
You know what I mean?
That's how they keep us in that mindset.
Yes, it's all peasant mind shit.
Yeah.
Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Nobody cares. And then, but people want to think that this like, oh, well, the only reason I'm where I'm at is because those people held me down.
Mm-hmm.
It's weak.
Yeah.
It's weakness.
It is.
Especially as men. Like, bro, stand up.
As a man, you should never.
Like, why are you making an excuse that guy is holding you back?
Yeah.
The guy you've never even met.
Yeah.
Like, what are we talking about? It's ridiculous.
Chances are, if you take a look in the mirror, there's probably a few things that you're holding yourself
back. If that person's holding you back 1%, you're holding yourself back the other 99%.
Yeah. Dude, absolutely.
Whose fault is this?
Yeah.
Like, bro, get over yourself.
And that's what happened with me. I just finally took a look in the mirror. I'm like, bro, you are doing this to you.
100%.
Do not blame it on anyone else.
Once you start taking responsibility for your own actions, like, and again, as men, stop being weak.
Yeah.
It is a weakness.
Yeah, it really is.
But it's contagious.
Yeah.
And it sounds really good when it's their fault.
Easy way, yeah.
Oh, of course. It's super easy. When you can always blame somebody else for why you aren't where you need to be.
Yeah.
Like, bro, stop.
That's why I like Officer Tatum so much, bro.
No patience for this shit.
Yeah.
But I think that's part of the issue. Everyone's played out of all this victim nonsense. It's like, enough.
Yeah.
I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
I don't care at all.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care that you're poor. I don't care that you're this. I don't care you're that. You think you don't have, like, show me the law where you don't have X rights.
Yeah.
Like, everyone has all the rights.
Yeah.
And even if you don't, go to work.
Yeah.
Like,
try to fix it.
Stop bitching.
Yeah.
If you spent half the time you did on just trying to make money that is you do complaining about XYZ, like, bro, you'll be fine.
Yeah. It's the truth, man. It really is.
And most of these battles are all battles in your mind anyways. Like, money doesn't really exist. Like, doesn't really matter that much.
Yeah.
I mean, I would rather have money than no money, but at the same time, like,
it's not the end all
the
be all.
battle is in your mind about how to perceive different situations.
Yeah.
Like, stop with this weakness.
Yeah. No, I agree with that, man. It's the truth. And I feel, I don't know. I just think people aren't, I'm just curious to see if people finally start waking up, or at least a majority of people will start waking up.
Yeah. But forever the world has
been like this.
It's been like this.
Yeah.
I mean, most people are always going to choose the easy road.
Do you feel like the shift now is leaning more towards, like, there's still a lot of the kind of liberal mindset, or do you feel like,
well, they say Gen Z is the most conservative generation ever.
Really?
more so than the baby boomers. This is the most conservative generation ever. The millennials are all.
I think I'm technically a millennial.
Probably,
right?
Yeah.
What are you, Gen?
I'm like right on the cuffs of like X and millennial.
Okay. So was X millennial, then Y, then Z, right? Or something like that?
I think it's this Gen Z and then shit, I don't know.
Yeah, I'll look that up.
Yeah, look that up. But I know the new generation, like my boys, they're in that
Gen Z.
Gen Z. And I mean, most of their friends at school are all based.
Okay.
They're all based. I mean, they definitely have their interesting characters.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But for the most part, it's a lot of people are very based.
I know like you've mentioned this, and I just really hope it's the case, bro, because I literally I don't know, maybe again, it's my algorithm, whatever, but what I'm seeing, I'm just like, I see like some of the younger generation, or they look younger, whatever, and they're all like, this is wrong, blah, 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 this and that. And I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah, but those are probably like
18
to,
okay,
23 or 25.
So you're saying like literally like the
I'm talking like
13-year-old.
Yeah, I'm talking like, exactly. I'm talking about junior high, early high school.
Okay.
I think that generation is really, what is it?
Doing well. Okay.
I think they're very base people. Yeah.
So I didn't even know this one was the case. So the silent generation from 1928 to 1945, also known as traditionalists, the baby boomers from 46 to 64, boomers, Generation X, 65 to 80, Gen X, millennials, 81 to 96.
So I'm that.
Gen Y, they're referred to as Gen Y, millennials.
Yeah,
Gen Y and millennials, interchangeable. Generation Z is 97 to 2012, Zoomers. And then Generation Alpha, 2015 to 2025. When was Bash born?
11.
Okay, so he's technically Z. Okay. Yeah. Digital natives grew up with smartphones and social media, value authenticity, mental health, and social justice. Social justice.
That's Z?
That's Z. Let's see. I actually am curious to see the other ones. Silent generation. I've never even heard of that. That's like before 45.
That's the ones that like, they
came
came back from war. And
yeah. That's going into like world wars, I think. Like maybe World War I.
Yeah, because what year was with us?
28 to 45. So definitely World War I has started in that generation.
Oh yeah, that's mostly all World War II generation. No, that's being born during that time.
Exactly. Yeah. I think generation World War I think started in like 19.
I think it's 17 or something. No, that was World War II.
Let's see. I actually like doing this. This is like live, up to date.
Because there was a Great Depression and then World War II.
Because the Depression was 28 or 18?
I think it was 28.
So World War I started July 28, 1914, with Austria-Hungary declaring war on Serbia following the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand. I remember because I used to love watching like history documents. Key timeline, June 28, 1914, the Archduke is assassinated. July 28th, 1 month later, Austria-Hungary declares war on Serbia. August 1st through the 4th, 1914, Germany, Russia, France, and United Kingdom enter the war. I don't think the U.S. was in World War I, right?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
We were?
Of course.
1 or 2? I know 2. Hold on. Was it?
Yes,
was America in World? Yep. Yeah. Was in World War I, but it joined later in the conflict.
Kind of like World War
II.
II.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Yeah, because World War I was when the Ottoman Empire collapsed.
Oh, was it? Mm-hmm. Damn, I thought that was like OGG. Oh, wait. Didn't you say like 1918 is when it ended?
Yeah, I believe the Ottoman Empire. Yep.
Okay.
And this is this is the start of Israel, the Jews starting to head down.
Oh, migrate
down
to Palestine.
To Palestine. Yep.
Were you a big history buff back in the day? Like in school?
No.
Those are my favorite. It was actually my favorite topic.
Was it?
Yeah. I hated everything else. I liked history.
Yeah. I actually didn't like any school. I hated all of it. I loved school. School was great.
Yeah.
But,
The
as
work
far
side
as
of it?
like,
Yeah.
the
Man.
school part of it, I couldn't stand.
Yeah.
I was more like, dude, I've always just been good with my hands.
Yeah.
That's all
Yeah.
I've done.
You had like word shop in
Oh, yeah.
and auto
All the shops. Yeah.
You know what's sad is I was talking to someone. It was when I was working at a job recently, and there was this dude that he was like 19, I think. So he just finished high school, and I was asking him like, "Oh, like they still got home ec?" He's like, "Home ec."
Yep. My boys have no
He's
idea.
like, "No, bro. My elective was graphic design."
Yeah.
I was like, "What the fuck,
Yeah.
bro? Graphic
design, robotics.
robotics,
Yeah, these
like
are the type
AI
of-
coding." I'm just like,
This is the type of things they
have
do.
things change.
Oh, bro. It's way different. Way different.
Dude, that's wild to me.
Yeah, it's it's wild. But no, I mean history's always been interesting, but not I don't know.
Do you feel like history repeats itself or no?
Of course, yeah. Well, I guess I like the saying it doesn't repeat itself, it rhymes,
Okay.
So it's
I like that. Yeah.
it's one of those things that it's it's never exactly the same, but
Right. But similar in a sense. Yeah.
how's that?
Yeah. I just found it. When you look back on,
I like it much more now than I did then. You know what I mean?
Why do you feel like just because you're like more mature and more?
Yeah, just because I feel like knowing more about it, it's actually more interesting than like
It really is. Because I think at that young age, you're just like, I don't care.
Yeah.
But now it's like, dude,
Yeah.
have you seen the pyramids, bro?
Yeah.
Like, they
there's
built
some
that shit.
pretty amazing things, right?
What do
The
you
Roman
think that
Empire was crazy.
What do you think? Like,
Man, I don't know. It'd be
you hear the
interesting to
speculation
see.
aliens.
I also wonder what happened with all the big, columns underneath the pyramids and all that stuff that they just found. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I haven't really talking about that,
stuff. Yeah.
bro.
That's
That was
wild.
some wild stuff.
Yeah. My
Shit.
ancestors, go you guys.
Go
bro.
Egyptians.
You freaking rocked it back then, bro.
Did.
Paper, that's all us, bro. Papyrus,
Hey,
y'all welcome.
good job.
That green money, that's all us. And just even like mummification, like it kind of blows my. I'm just like, how? Like, how do they even think like, hey, let's wrap this bad boy up in some toilet paper or whatever it was, and let's extract all his organs and let's see if it like stays fresh longer.
Right.
I don't know. I don't get it. Like,
Well, I mean, look where we're at now. I mean, when you have,
do you think it's just man's constant like the curiosity thing?
of course.
Like they're just like, I wonder if I do this. Oh,
Yeah.
what happened? That kind of
Oh,
thing.
he died. Don't do that again.
Let's try not to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
Because I always think about like with foods, right? Like
Yeah,
natural
you tried
foods.
that first. And
Like, you think of like there's like poisonous berries or poisonous whatever. It's like I feel bad for the first guy that was like, hey, I'm gonna try this, and it's
Yeah.
like, all right, let's make a note, guys. Don't try that
Exactly.
again. Don't
Exactly.
eat that. It's just crazy. We should really be thankful for our ancestors doing what they did.
we are
bro.
in the
They took
greatest
the L.
time.
Yeah. Oh, we really
It's
are.
crazy because it's like we are literally in the greatest time to ever be alive.
Ever.
And also, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
It
It's
could
like
get
bittersweet.
really, really
Yeah.
scary what happens.
No, it's true, man.
So, and life is pretty long. So within our lifetime, we've gone from, probably the coolest things being, cars, airplanes,
yeah.
at
Propulsion
my
systems.
young age,
Yeah.
those were probably the coolest inventions, like, life-changing inventions.
Yeah.
Obviously the computer was,
Pretty
but we've
innovative.
gone through all of those things. Now the computer, the iPhone,
Yeah.
it's going to get super wild.
Even with the computer, I'm like thinking like, how? Like who thought like it still blows my mind like this chip made of this material is able to generate these images on a screen.
X's and O's are ones and zeros. I mean,
That's what, and like why ones and zeros? Like why isn't it like twos and fours?
because I think it's like on and off.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's like the
No, that makes sense. Yeah, totally.
yeah.
It just blows my mind, man. It's just very, 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 very interesting to me.
Yeah, like a one is on, and a zero is
Zero's
off.
off, yeah,
and
yeah,
it's just that over and over and over.
Like how did they the chip? Like they were like, okay, if I put these metals together
Yep.
and I put it into this format, I'm getting it from who? I shouldn't answer it. Sorry. And I stick it into this thing, and then I attach it to this. Like, it just blows my mind.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
Geniuses, man.
Yeah, man. Fucking geniuses. That's what they are. Hold on one second. All right. Well, now let's go ahead and segue from the global tension to the hardwood tension. We just went deep into the most serious conflicts of our time, but now let's shift gears because on the other side of the world, there was another kind of war being waged on the hardwood. Chill out, dude. Whoever this is.
You got too many followers, bro.
Yeah, so many followers. And I lost my place. Oh,
talking about the hardwood.
Yes, the hardwood.
NBA Finals.
NBA Finals, Playboy.
It was good.
Game 7, yeah.
The whole series was pretty good.
They say it was like a kind of a movie kind of thing as far as like what happened, what transpired. I feel bad for
the least watched NBA Finals since like 92 or something.
That's sad, bro. Yikes.
From two small towns.
Yeah.
The lowest
They weren't
markets.
big market areas, yeah.
But you did have like SJ was fire.
Yeah.
Halliburton was fire. Both those boys.
Do you think out of this next crop of prospects, who do you think is going to be the guy? Because you got like Anthony Edwards, you have Ja Morant, you have Luka. I feel Luka is like maybe like the senior of the class. SGA, who would you say is the fifth? And you got guys like Halliburton. I don't think Halliburton's like a prime guy. He's good. Don't get me wrong,
amazing,
but he's not like a poster.
We'll see. Hopefully Cooper Flag comes in and balls out.
My boy loves Cooper Flag. I love it.
Bro, he's a baller. He's a baller.
You think so?
Dude.
Because we've seen number one draft picks a flop before.
Yeah. No, I don't disagree. You didn't even bring up last year's number one pick.
Who was last year's number one pick?
Wasn't it that tall guy who went to the Spurs?
Oh, Victor Wembanyama or whatever.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, dude, he's good too. He's
very good.
Yeah.
Boring to watch though.
Yeah, man.
No, see, Cooper Flag brings some flavor to it. Yeah, he brings some flavor, right? So we'll see.
Yeah.
He's a ball. Have you ever watched him play? He played a bunch of NBA guys.
I haven't catched any of his highlights.
Bro,
I mean, I've seen a couple here and
nice.
there, but nothing crazy.
Yeah, he's nice.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll see how
he
he
like
does.
a 3 or 4 as far as position? Like a small forward?
Yeah,
forward?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
And he, he went number 1 in the draft.
Yeah. To Dallas, I think, right?
Yeah, to Dallas. Yeah. Out of Duke.
Yeah.
And so his prospects are pretty good. I don't know. NBA is just a horrible product right now.
Yeah, man.
I'm done with the 3-pointers. Yeah. Like, it's just weak.
Yeah.
NFL is awesome. I think NFL is as good as it's ever been.
I don't know why I never could like really get into the NFL. For me, and I would love to hear your thoughts on this. It's too slow paced for me. It's the after every down, they got 45 seconds on the clock. It's just like the reason why I like basketball. It's just like run and gun,
Yeah, but I think that's why football is more of like a social sport to watch.
Yeah.
You could have the homies on, watch the play, you guys all talk, blah, blah, blah. Oh, well, this next play's on.
Run?
Yeah. Then you get back into that. And, I think it's much more social. Where basketball, you can't really be so, you got to like really be like, if you turn your head, you see that?
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, I missed it. And it's like the best play of the game. And it happens like that.
That's very true.
Where football, it does take time to like, it's such a long field.
Yeah.
If a running back breaks out and he's doing a 90-yarder.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you're looking away, it's like, oh shit, he's breaking out, and then you still catch him get that 70 more yards.
That's very true.
Basketball happens super fast.
Yeah.
Plus, basketball, all the excitement is gone.
Yeah.
There's 50 3-pointers a game.
Yeah.
Oh. Who in the hell wants to watch?
Especially if you ain't making them either.
3-pointers.
Yeah.
Like at one point in the NBA Finals, I know there was like, I think it was the Pacers. They shot like 50%.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, so that's massive, like super high,
like number of
3-point line.
Oh, their field goal percentage?
Yeah, at some point, you're right. I think it was Game 7.
Yeah.
I mean, they were doing really, really well.
Yeah.
But at the same time, who wants to watch this? It's so boring. There's no excitement. And they were pulling up from 6-7 feet behind the arc.
Yeah.
I mean, they were going deep. But at the same time, it's not exciting.
Yeah. It's definitely lost its flair. It's for sure lost its flair.
Dude, it's the worst product.
Yeah.
I've never been a baseball fan, so I can still say it's better than baseball.
Yeah.
But unless the NBA does something different, I mean.
And especially with all the changes, like the All-Star game's so different.
Everything's
the tournament.
Yeah.
Like,
dude, even the slam dunk contest.
Yeah.
They're bringing G League players in who aren't even in the NBA.
That's pretty crazy when you think about it.
So they can watch these, high flying dunkers. If you're going to bring G League players in, why don't you just open it up to anybody and everybody?
Straight up.
Submit your videos. The best dunkers in the
There's some guys that are not in the NBA that are amazing.
Me?
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah. Have you seen that? Like, he's a white boy, blue hair.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Behind the back. Like, dude, like, I'm just like, wow.
Yeah, that boy can jump.
He actually did come to a dunk contest before, and he did like just one dunk, and that was it. I was like, dude, let him go against him.
Yeah, he does.
He's probably better than.
He does that a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's good, but he's like, there's better guys out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's guys who could fly.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't know, man. Unless the NBA does something different, but I don't know what they're trying to do. To tell you the truth.
Yeah.
It's like the winning is all, it's kind of like how baseball, that Moneyball thing where, they do all these analytics on it and they look at like, okay, the 3-point game, if you do, this is why there's 150 point games in the NBA now. I would rather have a 95 point game and it be competitive, exciting to watch, hard defense, like all of these things actually happening back to actually proper basketball. More fundamental with all the different positions, but proper positions. Yeah. Like your big man's like not shooting threes too.
Yeah.
Like a true center that you actually go to. Yeah. A true 1-2.
Yeah.
I think this would just be much better for basketball.
Feel, again, to play both sides, do you feel like you feel that way just because you come from that era and that's what you're used to seeing? Or do you feel like even the younger generation is sick of it?
Well, I just think the younger generation has so many more options to watch other things. And if you're not going to bring a product that's entertaining enough for that generation to watch, dude, people are just going to go elsewhere.
It's true.
And so why is football doing so good? And why is basketball not? Yeah. Like, it's because football brings the heat. Yeah. I mean, these guys are like...
Especially like that defensive factor or like the physicality factor.
Yeah, and these are super athletes. I mean, doing super stuff.
Yeah, no.
When you got all these one-handed catches and these dots coming in from 70 yards out or, these different things, like, bro, these things are like...
But do you feel like it's gotten soft with like the
roughing passers? And
it
has, but it's still very exciting to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. I watched recently a game. It was like it was a Bills Dallas game. And my God, dude, these boys would get up, run their play. You could tell these guys were gassed out.
Yeah.
I mean, and these cracks they are beating each other up.
Yeah.
And they would get up, man up, be like, all right, next play.
Damn.
And they'd do it again. I'm sitting there doing treadmill, walking on the treadmill at the gym. And I'm watching this, this highlight game of this retro game,
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, this is so different from football of today. But I mean, it was like guys going to war, right?
Yeah.
And so it was cool to watch. But then when you really watched like the physicality of like the skilled players, like those skilled players of today are so much better. I mean, I think the NBA players are more skilled today than ever before as well.
I mean, especially offensively.
Yeah. But is that because defense is so weak that you can't even touch anybody or it's going to be a foul? Yeah. Like, I don't know. NBA is so different.
So I obviously, grew up playing basketball and all that stuff. And on my feed, I get a lot of basketball content. Yeah. And I'm watching, like, I saw this clip yesterday. It was like different clips of like SGA, Anthony Edwards, even like Russell Westbrook, John Morant, all these guys. And they were like doing their thing. LaMelo Ball was on it too. And I'm watching it. And as a person that played basketball, I'm like, damn, like these guys have counters for everything. Because that's what made Kobe so deadly. was he had literally 7 counters to anything you gave at him. So if you came here and you cut him off here, he can counter. If you cut him off, counter. And that's what I feel like the games come to is like, there's just like every person that has a bag like that has literally multiple counters. So it doesn't matter if you lock them down. A part of me feels like it is where the offense is just so skilled now and they're so good and they're so athletically gifted that as a defender, it's like, you can't guard this guy. Like Steph Curry, especially the step back.
Yeah,
I don't
brutal.
I don't know if you know, Tim, but as a person that played, I remember there was this guy. I actually mentioned him before. This guy was the OG step back. He did the step back before anyone else. You know who you are. When I would play against him in high school, I could not freaking guard it. No matter what I did, I literally had to be so close that even when he did step back, but I would end up fouling him because I'm just like, my momentum's carrying me into him. So like with these guys and their hezzies too, the hesitations.
Oh yeah.
When you have Steph Curry and he steps back and he pulls up like he's going to shoot, you're jumping for it.
Yeah.
Cross, go by you. So a part of me does feel like the offensive players and the skill set and the repertoire is just so next level now that it's just like, how can I guard it? But there's ways to strategy. Obviously, it's a team sport. You can double team. You can do other things. You can also put max effort into it. Because a lot of guys, too, I do feel like they're like, I can't touch him, bro. So I'm just going to let him go by me. Yeah. And like, we're just going to just try and score on the other end, that kind of thing.
Yeah, but where is like but see, what they'll do is they'll do that step back. They'll get the guy up in the air. They'll run past him, drive to the hole. Defense will collapse.
Kick out for
kick
3.
it out.
Yeah.
2 or 3.
But what are you going to do? That makes sense though.
No, I understand.
Yeah.
But it's boring.
Yeah. No, it is. It's
just boring.
Kick out for another 3.
Oh, all of it's boring.
No, it is. Yeah.
So
how do you think it gets fixed? What happens?
You need somebody like a Pistol Pete. Have you seen any Pistol Pete stuff?
Oh yeah, my boy.
Bro.
Yeah.
You need somebody like a Jordan. You need somebody like a Vince Carter.
Yeah.
You need somebody like a Shaq. You need somebody like that transforms the game, that transcends the game. Someone that's going to be as big as the game itself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Jordan was as big as the NBA.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Shaq, Kobe, these were as big as the NBA. LeBron, I think the NBA wanted LeBron to be as big as the NBA. I just don't think he was hit that.
Yeah.
And it was forced.
Yeah.
And so that's why it's like, nobody really, I mean, there's a lot of LeBron fans out there for sure.
Yeah.
But he didn't, how many people are rocking LeBron shoes? Nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody's doing this. It's like, Jordan, he just ascended even probably past the NBA, right?
Yeah.
He was bigger than the NBA.
No, he definitely transcended it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And so there's very few people like that.
Yeah.
And so in his era, that's why NBA got so big because it was like, man,
he was like that.
You went there to go watch him, right?
Yeah.
Plus he had the work ethic. Plus he had he's playing every game healthy. Like if he's healthy, he's playing.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, I'm trying to save my legs for the next 2 games.
That bullshit.
Like it's all that nonsense, right? Yeah. So you're also paying this big ticket to go watch a game that your best player that you got 2 months in advance because, you want to play this other team or, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Then you come to find out the best player ain't even playing.
Right.
Like, bro.
Dude, that would be such a letdown.
And this goes on. And it's not even LeBron. It's a lot of the players do the same thing, right?
This whole workload thing.
Yeah. Save your legs. They're going to work X amount of games. They're only going to play X amount of games.
Yeah.
And it's not okay.
No.
For fans.
Yeah.
Right. They've lost the respect for the fans, the ones that are paying all these bills.
Yeah.
I think, the market overseas is so huge too.
You hear about Russell going?
Oh, no, I didn't hear.
Russell Westbrook went overseas. He's playing overseas in Tel Aviv.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So these are all the things that these players are doing.
Yeah.
It's become a world market.
Yeah.
So they don't just look at the American market.
Yeah.
It's an
world market, more money,
right?
like you said out there. Yeah.
Yeah. So do they really care that viewership on America is down when it's up worldwide?
Right.
Because they've made that up. No problem.
Right,
they've made up all of this viewership worldwide.
You think as the NBA as a company, like they're like, oh, we make up for the lack of viewership here overseas?
I'm sure they do.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one thing I don't know. Like when they give like that number of like NBA finals, the lowest in history, is that just the American market? Are they including the world market?
Yeah, that's a good question.
It'd be interesting to see.
Yeah.
So, Maybe it was 25 million people watched it.
Yeah.
But only 8 million or 5 million
in the US,
in the US watched it, which was a low,
right.
For just the US market. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see. Cause I don't know where it's going to go from here.
Plus the money is so stupid for these guys.
Yeah.
That's another thing. It's really hard to get out of bed when you got $100 million. It
really is.
You know what I mean? So it's good for you to have that really like that, that dog in you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That Kobe, that Mamba.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That Mamba. I know you ain't wrong.
Yeah.
But for you to have that dog in you, it's got to be more than just the money. You know what I mean? And a lot of guys are just like,
and again, that's another reason why Kobe Bean, baby, because Jordan made great money, right, during his time in the NBA, but it wasn't
never the highest paid player.
And and especially relatively speaking to like what you see currently, right?
Oh, nothing.
But I remember, I'll never forget it when Kobe signed his 7-year contract with the Lakers for like 137 million at the time. It was like the biggest deal,
right?
And now you see it's like Anthony Edwards getting 280 million over the next 5 years. Like it's wild. But Kobe to get that type of money then was like unheard of, right? But he still had that dog in him, bro. Yep. He still was like, and he said it. He's like, I show up every day because I know there's that fan in the nosebleeds that saved for months to come and see me.
Absolutely.
And I'm not going to let that person down, you know?
They also talk about like, I think the NFL is like an owner's league.
Yeah.
Like the owners really control, like they do what's best for the team.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Where it's like the NBA is more of like a players league.
Yeah.
Where each one of these players are doing what's best for them. And so they've really like stopped, the owners really have a lot less control of their players.
Yeah.
And so the players say, hey, this is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, yeah, take a day off.
Yeah. We don't want to piss them off.
You know, where the other ones are like, no.
Nah, bro, you get in
what
there,
the contract says, get in
you
here.
You don't want it?
Yeah,
don't worry,
get out.
Another guy
we got 10 other guys behind you, right?
Yeah.
And so it keeps that kind of that dog in those people.
And I think that is very true because when you think about it, the NFL, there's 52 people on a roster?
Yeah, massive.
Where the NBA is like max 15.
Yeah, right.
There's only like 450 active NBA players, so it's like a very small pool.
Absolutely.
So it's like I can't always find another guy to replace you. Even though there are tons
especially
of
if you're a superstar.
Yeah.
Bro, there's a handful of them.
Yeah.
You know, there's a handful of them.
Yeah.
And they got stupid money.
Yeah.
And they rule the league.
They really do.
So because there's not the talent like this, you know?
Right.
There's a lot of just ballers, but not, I mean, I like college basketball and football.
Yeah.
I think but it is weird, bro. You watch a college football game and then you go watch an NFL game. Like it's still so different.
It really
NBA
is.
game to an NFL NBA game compared to a college game.
Yeah.
Like these kids are ballers. The pace is high.
Yeah.
All of these things.
There's more passion. Yeah.
More passion. You see that. But the amount of mistakes they make, the amount of mixes they make.
Yeah.
Like NBA, it's like damn near everything goes in.
Right.
It is incredible.
Right.
These kids
they are literally professionals.
Bro, they make everything.
Yeah.
And NFL too. I mean, they're doing these grabs that are just like, what in the heck?
Yeah.
How do they catch that?
Yeah, and you'll see in college they're like 2 hands open and they'll drop it.
And still dropping it, right?
Yeah.
And so it is a different thing, but the competition is so much better there.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, I feel.
Yeah.
But it's I don't know. But back to the NBA finals, I think Shea balled out.
Yes, he did.
And I think Halliburton balled out.
Yeah. Until he got hurt.
A part of me just it's tough when you win and the best player on the opposing team is hurt. Like, is it a legitimate win?
That's what I was going to say. Yeah. Do you feel like it is?
I mean, it is,
because to be fair too,
at the end of the day, like in the history books, it's going to show a W.
Yeah.
We won,
whatever. Right.
But they're not going to put an asterisk saying like, but the best player,
and that's why they say it's a team game, and you have to build your team around. Okay, if this player is gone, are we still strong enough to win? You know
Absolutely,
what I mean? Yeah.
But it's definitely a stain.
Now, do you think that the core group that Oklahoma has, because their record was 68-14 in the regular season, they have a core group of SGA, Holmgren, Jalen Williams, all under 27. They have loaded draft picks and cap space. Do you feel like they could be the next Warriors dynasty? I hate saying Warriors. Just dynasty, because the Lakers.
I think it's way too early to tell.
Dynasty.
Personally, I don't think they win next year.
Yeah, I don't see it either.
Nah.
It would be really hard because, dude, like I was telling you, and this is actually something I want to bring up, was the number of Achilles injuries.
Bro.
In this year alone. It was like Lillard, Tatum,
Yep.
Halliburton, who else? Let me see. But it was wild.
No, yeah. No, the injuries have been insane. What do you think's causing it? Do you think it's the vaccine?
Who knows, bro? Could be.
Man, all that fifth booster.
Yeah, don't do it.
Is it going to give
Don't
you a
do it,
heart
NBA
problem
players.
or is it going to give you an Achilles tear?
All I know is I've never seen anything like this in NBA history. Like
All the star,
players,
and they're all star players.
also and all young. It's not like
yeah,
they're
it's not, yeah. It's
It's not like they're like
the veteran
35, on the back nine. So Tyrese Halliburton, Damian Lillard, Jason Tatum, James Wiseman, DeJounte Murray, and Isaiah Jackson all tore their Achilles this year.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's wild. But you know what I did notice? All those players, all ballers, all studs.
No calves on any of them.
No calves. And no ability to walk off the court.
Oh, here we go.
Walk back
Not like
on
your
the
boy
court,
Kobe.
not shed a tear, nothing. Sink 2 crucial free throws and then walk off like a mother effing G, bro.
Maybe you just didn't have a full tear though.
No, it was torn. That bitch was torn.
Like
They said it was torn very bad.
Very
it
bad.
was the
Very,
worst
very
tear in NBA history, actually.
Exactly.
And I would like to note, little side note for all you GOAT NBA or MJ GOAT fans, Michael Jordan experienced an injury, a foot injury, where he hairline fractured his foot in a game. And
broke his foot.
a hairline fracture. I would take
Is that a broken bone?
hairline fracture over a tear any day of the week. Any day of the week. Ask a doctor. Ask a doctor what's worse, a hairline fracture or an Achilles tendon tear. And I guarantee they're going to say Achilles tendon.
No, I think Achilles is pretty rough. Yeah.
Very, very bad. And Jordan, hairline fracture, and my boy was carried off the court. Not walked off, like a freaking G, carried off the court. Just wanted to throw that out there. Okay. Your rebuttal, my friend. There is no rebuttal to that.
How many times did Kobe beat John Sally in a one-on-one?
Oh, God. John Sally, why'd you have to say that, dude? Like
40 times? He lost
bro.
40 times to John Sally?
I don't know about that, man.
Hey,
I think
John
it was
Sally,
like,
like, obviously-
dude, he's a fucking 6'10", 300 pounds or some shit like that, and he was backing probably Kobe in. I don't know.
We're coming up with excuses?
Remember, I don't trust anything, bro. I don't trust anything.
That just pressed you on what I said. So I sent Bishoy a short today saying, John Sally talking about Kobe, about how they played about 40 times after practice, one-on-one, and Kobe didn't win once because he just backed him down and
That's
shot
like if,
left
that's
hook,
like,
right hook.
That's like if Shaq played Kobe one-on-one.
Yeah, yeah.
And he just backed him down. I mean, if you tell me Kobe played against, like, do you know the Isaiah Ryder story?
Probably.
Where Isaiah Ryder got drafted to the Lakers.
Okay.
And he was talking all this mess to Kobe. Like, you ain't shit, little man. I can take you. And Phil Jackson stopped the practice mid-practice. And I was like, all right, go ahead. And there's 15 seconds of footage of it where he murks Isaiah Ryder, bro.
Right.
I mean, making him look stupid.
Right.
And just destroyed him on the court. But if you put a realistic situation where it's like a guy that is like comparable in size, Kobe's never lost to one-on-one. Never. He said it himself too. He's like, the only person that could beat me,
John Sally.
John Sally and Michael M. Jordan, bro. That's wild.
It was pretty wild.
I actually heard that even before you sent that to
I've
me.
I've never seen that before.
Yeah. I would need to see footage.
Yeah.
Show me footage and then I'll believe
It's
it.
easy to say when the guy's dead, can't rebut
Exactly,
it.
bro. John Sally, you should be ashamed, bro.
Oh, man.
I
Because
could say that
nobody's
I
out
beat
there
Kobe.
being like, is it Jordan GOAT?
Yeah.
Or John Sally GOAT?
bro. Yeah. Chill out.
I'm
John
sorry.
Sally. Yeah. Oh, John Sally. John Sally was cool though. I remember when he was back on.
No, he is cool.
Yeah, he's a funny guy. I like him a lot. I don't know. So with the NBA and these injuries, like, what do you do? What do you think it is? Like, that's just too crazy of a coincidence. And these are all guys in their 20s. I think it might be the level of training these guys do now with these
They
like
don't actually give each other enough rest.
I don't know, maybe because I don't know, because here's the thing: is I think Kobe
Like
instilled,
set the bar.
with the, like Kobe was in the gym 24 fucking 7, 4 times or like 6 times a day. I remember again, he said the story where he's like, the reason why I accelerated and went past the competition was these guys were coming in and maybe training twice a day. I'd wake up at 4 a.m. I'd train from 4 to 6, go home, take a break, go back to the gym, 8 to 10, go home, take a break, back to the gym, 12 to 2, go home, take a break,
Right.
4 to 6, 8 to 12, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I think maybe now that he's that information's out there, and a lot of these like OG guys in the NBA, like coaches and assistant coaches, like, bro, you need to put in that Mamba work.
Yeah.
So maybe it's something like
maybe.
that.
I mean, you look at like a John Jones even right now. Like, dude, they talk about him. He wouldn't even do camps sometimes.
Really?
He admits like, dude, I partied the whole time.
Wow.
He did coke, drank the whole
really
time.
Impressive.
And then comes in and just whoops everyone's ass.
Some people just got it. Yeah.
And so is it that he kind of stayed healthy because he didn't put his body through this like constant abuse?
Yeah.
Where it's like bringing his body to the brink of injury.
Yeah.
And then, and then going out there and fighting and actually getting a major injury.
Right.
Or is it one of those things where, in those rest times, he's able to recover more and able to, he's guilty of a lot of, peptides or whatever you want to call it.
Peptides. Speaking of peptides, we're going to have a doctor on.
Did you see the new John Jones? What he just got in a kind of a hit and run DUI thing?
I kind of heard something about it. Tell me about it though.
Again, I didn't hear too much about it either, but I guess he's got like a bunch of police footage where he says like his brothers like kill people. Wait, bro, it's gnarly, bro. His brothers, he said, my brothers slit throats. My brothers kill people for less than what I'm arguing with you about. This is what he's telling to the cops.
Damn,
bro, he went hard.
My boy.
And he was drunk at the time. I guess he got in an accident. Mm-hmm. John left the scene of the accident. Mm-hmm. Then he ends up, the girl that was with him rats him out and said, hey, John Jones was driving. So she rats him out. The police go to John. John's drunk at the time.
Yeah.
And he gets an altercation. They just released the body cam footage.
Holy shit.
And he's saying how, my brothers kill people for less than this. My brother, he just like went off. I don't know what it was. It was super interesting.
His brothers like have a record or anything like that?
I don't think so. But I just read an article on it. But it was very interesting. And the way he's calling out his brothers, saying how they'll kill for me anytime. They'll kill for me less than what's happening right now.
Damn. Like
he just went off on it. My brother, he said, my brothers are more evil than you can imagine. Straight up. I'm like, dang, you're saying about this, your brothers?
Yeah, bro.
And John just pretty nuts.
Dude, yeah.
I've
heard stories about him like beating his wife or some shit like that.
No, I don't think that was true. Who knows? Who knows, bro? Yeah. Have you seen the time where he slams his head into the top of the car?
No.
Bro, look at that video. Like he's getting arrested and he smashes his own head into the cop car.
Yeah.
It's insanity.
Let's look it up.
Yeah.
I want to see this.
Try, maybe we can link that in the video too.
Oh, I will, for sure.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude. But John's a crazy character. He's the GOAT.
Yeah.
Like he's literally my favorite fighter. But
he's never lost, right?
He's lost one with an illegal, like I think 12-6 elbow.
Oh, it was like a default
or
like a.
And then I also think he lost for a disqualification on like a steroid use.
Wait, hold on. Was it against when he slapped his head in the car? Was it a cop car?
Yeah.
Okay.
How long is this?
Holy shit, 13 minutes.
Yeah. Hold on, we're going to watch a 13-minute video real quick.
Don't worry, I'll edit it.
Just pull a short up.
Yeah, let me see if there's a short.
100% there's a short. Yeah, watch this. It's right here.
What?
Watch this shit.
Damn. That sounds like some childhood trauma or some
crushes
shit, bro.
his head into that car.
Damn, bro. Damn, that's probably the hardest hit he ever took in his UFC career.
I'm surprised he is even awake after he hits his head.
Holy, yeah, dude.
You never seen that before?
Never.
Oh man, it's nuts.
Holy crap.
Yeah. So
my boy's got some.
But I mean, that's part of what, it's almost like that mentality is also what, probably makes him a great fighter.
Honestly, yeah.
You have to be a little bit off.
Yeah.
And that crazy to be like, not give a fuck.
Yeah,
bro, you're just going to be able to smash
especially
him
in that field. Like, you got to be like that.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of Duke Gomez?
Duke Gomez?
Yeah, no. He's like a social media guy, and I love him, bro. He's the most offensive person on the internet.
I have seen him.
He literally has a clothing line, literally offensive tees or whatever like that. But he talks about like we need to bring bullying back because bullying shapes character.
Yeah, definitely.
And I'm not gonna lie, man. Listen, like I don't encourage bullying, but I think back in my life, I had bullies, and I'm so thankful I had bullies.
You weren't the bully?
Never, bro. I was always the bully.
The chubby boy.
Oh yeah. Oh, bro. I remember. I should say this. Maybe. Yeah, I'll say it. Fuck. I don't give a fuck. I remember I was so fat in 7th grade. Right. I loved basketball, and I played all the time, and we would have breaks, so we played. And there was a senior, and this guy would always give me a hard time. Always give me a hard time. So we're playing one time, and the ball's like I happen to be on his team, and the ball like it's like a loose ball, and it's going out of bounds, and I'm like going after it. He's like, chase it like it's a Big Mac, you fat ass. And I was like, I was just like, two things. I want to cry, and two, I want a Big Mac.
Big Macs sound amazing right now.
Bro, no, it doesn't. No Big Macs, bro. We know how we feel about
No, I'm saying that's what you were saying. Oh, yeah. I don't want a Big Mac. What are you talking about?
Oh, that sounds actually.
Oh, that great
meat. What I'm going to get after lunch or after school today.
I don't need that.
But real talk, dude, if I didn't have that type of like bullying, it drove me in the gym.
Yeah.
It drove me in the gym. You know what I mean? So it's like, I hate to say it, man, but it does build character.
Oh, it does.
It gave me perseverance. It gave me like the ability to withstand that type of energy and like push past it. You know what I mean? So did you ever have any bullies?
No, but I got made fun of for being super skinny.
I feel like you were the bully.
Nah, I was super, super skinny.
Okay.
I mean, I graduated high school, I think at like 140 pounds at 6'2".
Damn.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, that's lean.
Super skinny, bro.
Yeah.
I could jump out the building.
Really?
But yeah.
Yeah, my boy, you got calves.
Yeah, I could. I mean, I was dunking in 8th grade.
Word?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I could dunk in 8th grade.
I want people, if you think that's the case, we'll set up a situation where
there was 3 people who could dunk. It was myself, Derek Kirby, and a kid named AJ Smith. And
you guys, but
both of them could dunk better than me.
You went to a public high school, right?
A public high school, yeah.
Oh, in your grade?
In my grade, yeah. In 8th grade, yeah.
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 Damn.
And then, that's kind of
any crazy like high school stories. I'll tell mine. Mine's not that crazy, but I'll tell it.
I mean, yeah, there's some crazy ones, but
give me one.
I mean, we'll just have to. I have to think about them. I don't know.
The only one I can think of was because I went to a private school, bro. It was very short, like a very small dude. There was like 30 kids in my graduating class. Mm-hmm. So for our senior prank, they just laid the cement that they put this big rock, and it was like a spirit rock because it was a Christian school. And the whole point of it was every graduating class was going to go and sign it and whatnot. So they laid the cement and they didn't put the rock yet. So me and like probably like 10 or 12 other people, we were like, let's do something for our senior prank. So we're like, all right, we're going to meet back at school at like 11 o'clock at night. So we hop the fence, we go over to the cement, and it's still wet. It's fresh. So we're like, what do we do? We're like, let's put our initials in it and like sign it and stuff. So we're like, okay, let's do that. So we're all like writing our initials and all that stuff. None of us thought to take a second and be like, we're pretty much admitting to the crime. We're literally signing the crime.
Right.
Right. So we're all
Bishoy was here.
Bishoy was here, literally, bro. So they're putting funny, like, messages and stuff like that, and they're signing it and shit like that. And then the next morning, we go to school, I go to my first period class. And
Bishoy, could you please come to the office?
No. It was even worse than that. So crazy coincidence. So the principal gets on the intercom and he's like, to the students that what's the word for vandalized the school property yesterday. I'm giving you guys an opportunity by second period to speak up before we get the police involved because this is vandalism, blah, 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 and all that stuff. So I freak out, bro. I'm this fat Arab kid. My parents are like, you know, they will whoop my ass. Right. Actually, I was skinny then. But I'm like, oh crap, I'm freaking out, right?
Right.
So I'm like, I tell
there might be another Bishki baby here. That's cool.
No, that's the thing that sucked, bro. That's the one thing that I was like, man, you guys had to make me like the most unique name in the world.
Right.
So I asked the teacher, I'm like, oh, I need to go to the bathroom. And I'm going to like just go hyperventilate. I'm leaving the room, and I'm telling you, because it was so small, like when everyone was in class, the school was like a ghost town. Like there was no one out.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm walking to the bathroom, and who walks by me?
That senior who told you want a Big Mac.
No.
Tell me it's not him.
No, the principal.
Oh, okay.
He walks by. Bishoy, glad I ran into you. Let me take a walk with me.
Oh boy, I gotta pee.
Can I pee first? He's like, no, you can hold it. Take a walk with me. He walks me over to the cement. He's like, by any chance, do you know any other BR initials that go to the school? And I'm like, can't name one. No, I'm sorry. Who? This is terrible, by the way. Who
Brandon
did this?
Rivera, I think.
Isn't it with that one Brandon guy? And he's drilling me. He's like, Bishoy, I have you on tape. You can either admit to it now,
or
you can admit to it later. Apparently, this is how foolish your boy was.
He didn't have it on tape. He's just trying to.
No, he had it on tape.
Oh, dang. Okay.
I signed it, and I didn't realize it because they have camera. I mean, these are really high buildings, and the footage shows me signing it, and then I literally look up at the camera. I'm just like, and he like pauses it. I'm just like, He's
is
like,
this you?
I'm like, they don't look like me.
It looks very familiar.
That's weird. There's no other Egyptian kids that go to this school. It's pretty much all white rich people. And I'm just like, racist.
Right, exactly, racist.
He's like, I'm gonna give you an opportunity to tell me who else was here. I was like, hey, bro, listen, you got me.
Yeah,
but your boy ain't no snitch.
Right.
So I was like, you can do the math, bro. It's not that many students. Right. You can figure out the initials
exactly.
and stuff like that. We had to pay $1,200 a piece.
Oh my goodness.
To relay it. And my dad lit me up after that. He's like, what the hell is this bit? Like, he's already paying $5,000 a month or whatever for a private school.
Right.
And it's like, they taxed him an extra $1,200. So yeah, that I got in trouble for that one.
Oh man, that's hilarious. So they actually tore it out and redid it?
They redid it. They relayed it. They completely relayed it.
Man.
Yeah. So I mean, you could tell me because I didn't see that part of it, but I saw like a couple weeks later, it was brand new again. What would be the situation with that? Because by the next morning, it did start to harden. How long does it take to harden?
Yeah, no, same day. It'll be hardened.
Yeah. Because it was still like, you could tell like some of it was drying. And then the other part was like still wet enough to where you could like etch your name into it. Yeah.
I mean, the next day you could probably even etch your name into it.
Oh, really?
Okay. You know, well, yeah, if you got like just like a sticker or something like
I would say it was probably like 20 by 10.
Yeah, and they redid that whole area.
That whole area. How much was that? You think?
Because I want
to make sure they didn't F us, bro. Because I was like $1,200, bro, between 12 students.
Yeah, they made money.
You
got to understand they demoed it all.
Okay.
So it wasn't like a fresh lay.
Yeah.
So they had to demo it all, haul that off.
Okay.
And then also do a new.
So you feel like the price was justified?
Probably not. But I mean, I mean, maybe. I'm sure the contractor was like, hey, this is how much to do it. I just think it's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of a story.
Yeah.
For the school.
Yeah.
Like,
just leave it.
Leave it alone.
And I couldn't understand if they were like, in big letters, like, this school.
Yeah, some disrespectful.
We didn't even do anything like that.
Yeah.
We were just like, Bishoy was here. Yeah. John was here.
Class of, you know.
08 rules.
Exactly. Class of 08, you know, did a little prank and did this.
Bro. Yeah.
And it's kind of like.
That's what I thought.
A cute little innocent thing.
That's what we thought too going into it. We're like, they're not going to get mad. They're going to be like, bro, there was a kid. I actually know the kid too.
And they're putting a rock where everyone's going to sign?
Literally. And it was a big rock, bro.
Right.
It was a huge rock.
Yeah,
it was like not like a little baby rock. It was like massive. Like it was going to overtake anything that you saw. And what tripped me out was there was a kid. I was actually friends with him. This is low-key funny. He hated a teacher at our school with a passion.
Mm-hmm.
So during a pep rally, he snuck out, broke into her room.
Oh my goodness.
Trashed it, and then took a dump on her desk. I'm not even joking. A dump on her desk.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I'm not going to snitch it out though. You know who you are.
Oh my goodness.
You know who you are.
That's
was
rough.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I don't even want to tell you what he did to her coffee, bro. I don't even want to tell you what he did to her coffee.
That's disrespectful.
Yeah. I was like, dang, bro, tell me how you really feel. Like, what did she do to you? And she was a sweet lady too, bro. Like, I felt so bad afterwards. I was just like, man, that was taking it a little far.
That's like a crime.
Yeah, that's what you do with rich, spoiled kids, man. They were wilding out, bro. Christian schools are wild.
Yeah.
Christian schools are wild, bro. We were turning up back then.
Yeah.
It's a wild experience. But you don't got nothing like that? Nothing jogging your memory now?
Yeah, I got some stuff, but like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll talk about it later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just you and I?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just I mean, we pretty much covered everything.
Yeah. No, we can start wrapping it up.
Yeah, let's wrap it up, man. Let's see. I want to mention one thing, and that's the chase to 500, right?
Let's go.
So what are you thinking? Should I stick with the original plan, or what are we doing? I
think we should give time to come up with something.
Okay. We're gonna come up with something. We'll probably have it by next episode. We're gonna do something crazy, and more than likely it's gonna be me that does
Definitely gonna be him.
So if we get to 500 subscribers and followers,
look, let's just save us all this drama. Just
get to 500.
Like,
bro.
follow.
Yeah, bro. Please just
subscribe. Whatever the language is.
Yeah.
Like,
just
share with your friends.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
If you want us to talk about something, leave it in the comments.
Please don't make me have to do something stupid to get your guys' attention.
Don't make him have to do something stupid.
I love how it's just me.
Because I'm not gonna be happy about it.
He's not, guys, and I don't want to lose Tim. I don't want to lose Tim. I can't. Please, God, I can't.
I think. I think we'll come up with something.
We'll come up with something cool. So stay tuned in. We actually have a lot of fun stuff planned coming up.
We have some good guests coming up.
Yeah.
We got some good topics coming up.
Some very good topics.
Prepping one for them right now. So let's I think we'll
stay tuned.
It'll be interesting.
Any shout outs for you?
Nope.
I did want to shout out somebody, probably the most important person in my life. And that's my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Hey. And I'll tell you why. I've been thinking about it a lot lately. And man, I'm just very blessed to be in this position with you, Tim.
Me as well.
I was thinking about it today, and I'm like, I should really be dead. And everything that has transpired, it keeps blowing my mind, man. He's blessed me in so many different ways. And I just want to say it loud and proud to the internet that just thank you, Amen. Jesus Christ, bro. I hope you hear this. Jesus, we also need you to like and subscribe, please.
He hears you.
Please do. Or just keep blessing us, man. Keep blessing us. But man, just major love to my Lord and Savior, bro.
Absolutely. I totally second that.
Yes, sir. And that is a wrap on, this is 10, 11?
Yeah, 10.
10.
We did 9 Friday,
Yeah. Oh, wow. So this is 10. Chase to 21, like I was telling you, the cutoff for to be in the top 1%.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah. So keep checking us out, guys, at Clear Reviews Pod, or at Clear Reviews _ for our socials, and then at Clear Reviews Pod for YouTube. And that is a wrap. So the age demographic that we have for our followers is 25 to 44. And then that's literally
the prime demo. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's literally 51% men, 49% women. That is our demographic right now. Of actual active followers.
Pretty even.
Yeah. We started off, it was like 80% men, 20% women. And I think after all the emotional clips, that's when our female followers start to grow.
Okay. All right. So you can say, all right, when we get to 500, I'm going to pick 5 young ladies. For sure. I don't know.
No, but real talk. Think about that though. If we did that and we had, okay, I'm gonna pick 5 random girls, and then we shoot that footage of us going out to dinner and like making it a thing,
Bro.
that's extra footage.
You're willing to go on five random dates?
5 random dates or 5 at once? I can handle 5 at once.
5 at one time?
I could easily entertain 5 girls at one time. Because if I'm telling them, yo, if we get to 500 followers, I'm going to pick 5 random girls from that follow. But then we lose the guys that would subscribe. You know what? I'll throw in a guy just to be equal. 4 girls, 1 guy. No, fuck that. I'm not doing no guy. Okay, 5 girls. 1 guy. Sounds like 2 girls, 1 cup. 2 girls, 1 cup.
2 girls. I know this. 4 beautiful women and one.
Remember that shit?
Yes.
That shit was crazy, bro. That shit was crazy. You cool with the 5 girls?
I'm going to take 5 girls out on a date.
Yeah. Simple.
Okay.
Simple.
Yeah.
Okay.
Say less, remember?
Okay. Yeah.
And then figure out the details later.
Okay.